Some weekends aren't just trips. They're stories waiting to be told. Our journey to Kentucky to see Mammoth Cave was one of those. Joined by Angie, Remy, and his wife Natalie, we loaded up and headed north, excited for a little escape filled with farmland charm, underground wonder, and a few surprises along the way. Our home base for the next couple of days was a beautiful old farmhouse set just off a busy country road. Right across from it stretched one of the most impressive cornfields we'd ever seen. A full mile long and half a mile wide. You couldn't help but stop and stare. Naturally, I couldn't resist getting the drone up into the sky. From above, the neat rows of green stretched endlessly toward the horizon, capturing the heart of Kentucky's farmland in one wide shot. It was the kind of view you don't forget. We had 2 days of plans to see Mammoth Cave. It's the longest cave system in the world. Over 400 miles of mapped tunnels and probably way more that nobody's even found yet. After settling in and admiring the charm of the house, we changed and headed out for what we were all looking forward to, a guided tour of Mammoth Cave. We kicked things off with the Domes and Dripstones tour. Now this tour, it's not for the faint of leg. The ranger giving the tour pushed that we are going somewhere that cell service doesn't exist and no radio also. There are over 500 steps, most of them straight down into the earth's belly. Angie looked at me halfway through and said, "What did we sign up for?" But man, was it worth it. We saw soaring dome chambers and otherworldly rock formations that looked like they belonged on another planet. Stalactites hanging like chandeliers, stalagmites growing like ancient totems. All of it lit just enough to give you goosebumps. I had my GoPro rolling the whole time, but I'll be honest. Caves and camera sensors don't always get along. Some of that footage, beautiful. Some of it, well, let's just say it's interpretive art. After emerging back into the sunlight, we made our way to a local restaurant for a well-earned dinner. Great food and better company made for the perfect end to the day. But the evening wasn't done yet. Back at the farmhouse, we gathered on the front porch just as a storm began to roll in across the fields. The cows across the way started settling in, their silhouettes framed by a low-hanging sky. Thunder grumbled in the distance while the last light of day softened everything it touched. I grabbed the drone and the GoPro. There was no way I was going to miss capturing a moment like that. The wind, the gathering clouds, the calm before the storm. It was raw, real, and beautiful. But the next morning, calm, cool, golden. I grabbed the drone and caught one of the best sunrises I've seen in a while. The light spilling across the Kentucky farmland, steam rising from the fields, and that corn swaying like nothing had ever disturbed it. Friday morning was spent deep underground on our second tour of Mammoth Cave. We still had more adventure ahead. Later that evening, we made our way to Lost River Cave. This one was totally different. Instead of walking, we got to ride through the cave on a boat. Gliding through the cool, narrow passages while the guide shared the cave's history made it feel like something out of a movie. We enjoyed our trip to Bowling Green and look at going back to explore more in the future. Saturday marked the start of the second half of our journey. Next stop, Gatlinburg. But that's another story altogether.